correctly. I just saw the Dune movie, so I. Now, why am I echoing? Can other people hear that?
Yeah.
I'm
gonna mute you. That does it. Thanks, Phil.
You're listening to episode 69, the special guest edition. Almost every special guest we've ever had is on the show today to celebrate our 69th episode. Antics will undoubtedly ensue. And now back to the show.
I think it's Dave's fault. Oh, look, it's Greg Kratz, or Greg K, we got to say. Oh, look, there's Dave's head.
Oh, Dave's head. Good afternoon, Dave's head.
Okay, everybody do this. Hello. This is called the Dirk's End.
Hello.
Eric and Charlotte have their Christmas lights up already.
Go.
No.
Those are up all the time.
Okay, then you're forgiven. It's okay.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Who's Charlie? Is it Charlie in the box?
It's Heather. Can you hear me?
Hey,
hi, Heather.
Hi, it's Charlie's computer.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to share my screen.
Are you going to sing Cheer Up Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
I like Charlie in the Box.
The song nobody remembers.
He says that a lot. Nobody likes a Charlie in the box.
I'm a Charlie in the Box. I can't hear that voice quite.
That's the
He
voice.
likes a Charlie in the box.
He nailed it.
Why am I such a misfit?
Hermie.
Okay, Sam.
I want to be a dentist.
It's not letting me share my picture. I'm going to go ask for IT help. I'll be right back.
Good luck. Well, with that note, let's formally start our episode 69.
69!
Oh, good.
Nice.
No innuendo there.
Somebody had to say it.
You know, this isn't my fault. There's the title. How are you all doing tonight?
Good.
Glenda, first. We'll have to do like a meeting. Everybody raises their hands. And, like, this is the worst work meeting ever.
Glad to be here at this very confusing, like, college, marching band, high school, strange sort of reunion.
And a reunion of everyone that's ever been. No, not everyone, but several of the ones we like the best of our people that have shown up as guests, special guests on the Time to Lean and Here's a Song podcast. So far here showing up is Glenda M. Is that correct? I remember you as Glenda P. I'm Phil H. Also on the call is John K.
Hello.
Eric S. And hopefully future special future guest. Well, Charlotte E. And Greg K is back. He's back in the seat, back in the calm. He's growing a large beard. I have a pointy beard. Don't be jealous.
Looking good.
Dave D, who does not have a beard, but that we still love him.
You can't see it?
I see a little stubble.
My beard? Oh, it's stealth. Sorry.
Oh, a stealth beard. And also Matt P and Bex. I forgot your. Oh, B. P. And
they're both P's.
Sorry.
W.
And Heather.
I have a handlebar.
Oh, yes. I like that. Also, who was the most famous person that had that kind of a mustache thing going on? That was Hulk Hogan, right? No?
Hulk Hogan says it's me. Go for it.
All right. And then other people
you
might
left out Eric's facial hair, too.
Yeah, man, come on.
He's offended.
I didn't mention everyone's facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fine.
Heather K is rambling around. Whoa, there, okay. I shouldn't comment on the visuals because this is just going to be audio. We'll edit that out. Yeah. All right.
Now you know how the magic happens.
Yeah, there's a lot of magic here today. So,
no, my brother hasn't shown up. Did he say he was going to come?
He probably can't come on until about 7, but maybe that was supposed to be a surprise, John.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well,
can you
that
call
means
your
it'll be
sister?
3 hours from now.
What was that, Glenda?
Well, and John's sister, did you invite her?
Yes, she's studying for some sort of trust litigation hoop-a-joop. Megan K. Bruce, let's see, Bruce couldn't make it. Andy R couldn't make it. Several people couldn't make it. But as I said, our favorite guests and favorite future guests are here.
It needs more Sean.
That's all that needs
I
to be
only
said.
came for the
All
quiz
right, good
show.
night.
Yeah, the quizmaster ditched us for a band rehearsal.
A band rehearsal. Yeah, I don't know. That would have been the whole show if we would have had the quiz.
How would that have worked?
I don't know.
We would have had to actually plan it in advance.
We did put a lot of planning into this, as everyone can tell.
A
So
lot of emails. It was very, very difficult.
actually, there was quite a bit of planning. All right. So what should we do first? What are you drinking?
Boom, boom,
Yay.
boom. Hey, what you drinking? Abraham Lincoln. How's about drinking something with me? Thank you.
Okay, Glenda, go.
She
I'm
shows
sorry.
us.
That was
Oh,
that
she's
was
muted.
mean. I muted her by mistake. I should not
Thanks,
be allowed to
John.
do that.
Glenda, what are you drinking? Mute. Host just muted you.
And then we'll insert something funny. Funny, yeah.
Some sort of cruel initiation joke. I'm
Okay.
drinking a very large glass of whiskey and ginger ale. This is branch and barrel whiskey made in Colorado, and I really don't care for it too much, so I mixed it heavily with ginger ale.
That's
But there's
not
a
an,
lot of it, so I don't have to go get a refill.
not an endorsement. Eric, kombucha.
No, actually, I'm just having some water right now.
No, some
Just
water.
had some ginger turmeric tea, but
Okay.
I'm having the kombucha though.
Oh, good. I'm glad somebody is. How long is kombucha aged? Is it?
I don't
However
know.
long it sits in your fridge, I don't know.
Yeah, it has
They should
live
have-
probiotics.
They should have barreled kombucha, Dave or John. I'm looking at the wrong names. And hi, who are you? All right. Who's next, John? I'll let you talk for a while.
Okay, Zonda, the cat.
What are you drinking?
Zonda? What are you drinking, Zonda? Cat bucha.
Cat pooch.
Donda, you drinking?
fermented cat. Mm.
Blood of her enemies.
Dave D, are you having a beverage?
Well, I've got a couple of things out.
You have a couple going.
Of course, the standby, Mr. Pibb,
Mr. Pibb,
which you
God-
can't get here. You gotta
God
get
bless you.
this. I got this from Iowa. And then I'll be switching to another thing you can't get here, which is the Yingling.
Yingling?
Yeah, man.
Where's that from?
That's from Pennsylvania. East Coast.
Greg K, are you having a beverage?
No, I have a thing of water
don't-
here, but I just drank the last little bit of it.
Oh
I'll
no.
be parched before long.
Charlie? No, I'm sorry. Heather K.
I've got the water too. Got to stay hydrated.
Okay.
I was just going to say we're all staying hydrated, or at least a few of us.
Mm-hmm.
I
Water,
prefer to be
quote, unquote.
dehydrated.
I was born hydrated.
Okay, Matt and Bex.
Do you have to hydrate hydrangeas?
Yes.
This is an Irish mule made with Tullamore Dew in a Fiesta Ware Moscow Mule mug. So
Okay.
it's its debut use is the mug.
Where did you get a Fiesta Ware mule mug?
Macy's.
I may have to get a set of those. I don't know.
You had to buy 3 bottles of 2 gingers.
S&H green stamps.
Green, yes.
Oh,
You
green
do
stamps.
need to collect your green stamps.
Oh my God. Who remember? Oh, you go first, Bex, and then we'll talk about green stamps.
Sure. I'm drinking apple cider whiskey with some elderflower liqueur, sparkling water.
Okay, you win.
And not
what-
and not
what's
just
the-
because of your accent, but
What's the drink that is traditionally served in a copper mug? Is that a Cosmo or
Moscow Mule.
that's a mule.
Okay.
They're
I've
very
never
tasty.
served a mule myself.
He doesn't fit in the mug. Oh.
Fermented mule.
Okay, Phil, you're up.
Me? Yeah, I don't want to go last. I'm having this. No, I'm sorry. This is what I was drinking in episode 68, which has not been released yet, but just might be tomorrow. Oppidan Smoke Plus C. I don't know how to pronounce it still, even after episode 68. OPPIDAN Smoke Plus C, straight bourbon whiskey. It's finished in French oak and Islay Scotch barrels.
It's
Wow.
pronounced Isla.
Well, I was going to have a gimlet, but then no.
Nice.
All right, John K.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna pour myself some more.
Oh, s'more flavored whiskey. Okay, you like the screwball so much.
Oh man, don't. I still got some. Don't make me bring some over.
Is that a combat whiskey?
Don't
it's
make me
nasty.
bring this over.
No, it a little goes a really long way. Put it that way. It's sickly sweet, like Star Trek,
Oh
episode I'm talking about.
no,
Eric?
I don't.
Sulu said.
Oh, Obsession.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Killer Cloud has a
Right.
somehow.
We are
also-
having a quiz.
It's a Killer Cloud made out of screwball peanut butter whiskey.
Right.
Now that would be scary. That's something
Oh.
that Captain Kirk could get very obsessed about. So, this, however, is not worth getting obsessed about. It's called Boone and Crockett Club, which
You get that
I-
at Sturgis?
no,
He gets
it
one
might-
of those coonskin caps if he
I
bought
should.
3
It'd
bottles
be a
here.
lot better. I keep wanting to call it Crockett and Tubbs whiskey. That would be better, actually. No, it's
Miami Vice.
I don't know where it comes. It's got some rye and some bourbon, and it's not very strong and just kind of blah. But it's really just it's fine. It has no character. It's whiskey.
John's passive aggressive whiskey recommendation.
This
Actually, I've
episode
almost
brought to
finished
you
it.
by-
That's how easy to drink it is. You can see how little is left. The reason I have it is because one of my local stores had a deal where they were offering people a bottle of this stuff called Blanton's, which is a very sought after bourbon. And they would only sell it to you if you bought it as part of a 4-pack. And
Things
this
that we're
was
trying
one
to
of
get
the
rid of.
things. Because it's one of those things that people buy and every bottle of it gets put on auction sites and sold for way more than it's worth. So that's kind of how they try to be fair with it. So they bundle it up with stuff that nobody else buys.
Sounds
So-
like Costco.
Well, except it would be a giant bundle with like like the thing you want and then a whole bunch of some other brand thrown in. It's fine, but that's why I have it. I won't buy it again.
All right,
So-
green stamps. What's the best thing you
Okay.
ever bought with green stamps? Does anybody?
More green stamps.
What was the
My
purpose
parents
of green
didn't do green
stamps?
stamps.
Oh wow, I'm sure they wouldn't.
What are green stamps?
What are
They
green
were-
stamps?
They were
Oh,
stamps
sorry.
you got for so much groceries that you bought at the store.
Piggly
You
Wiggly.
put them in
Mhm.
your little green stamp book. And you put them in for like cutlery or plates or
Early version of extreme coupon.
not really, but yes.
Yeah, so
That's
if you got,
aged green stamps.
Mhm.
say, if you got like a semi-truck load full of green stamps, you might be able to get
You could get a what?
you might be able to get a blender or.
Okay.
like-
I'll edit that so the timing's better. You just cut out, but we'll fix
Alright.
it.
Or Matt, a cast iron coated waffle maker.
Oh
I-
Wasn't
I
that
think-
bought with green stamps?
No,
I think it was
Or some other
green
gimmick?
stamps.
I don't know.
I think my family got a VCR.
Do you remember the green stamp store in Rapid City?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There was
yeah.
a green stamp store.
Yeah, you could guess where you would take your green stamps and turn them in for the one plate.
I just always associated it with Piggly Wiggly.
Must have closed before 1983. That's when I moved to Rapid. So
I
Oh,
think so.
I remember going
Sad.
when I was little, but
I haven't
free.
seen a green stamp in probably at least 40 years.
I
It
had
is
an aunt
funny.
who passed away who had like boxes and boxes of them still, and her kids were like, "Can we get anything for these?"
she didn't cash them in. She was saving for something big before she died.
Cadillac, perhaps.
Now, or a casket. That's a little dark humor. I don't know. Sorry. Maybe you loved your
How
aunt.
many, how many green stamps would it take to buy a casket?
Well,
I don't know.
Are you-
Caskets are expensive these
They are.
days.
say, Glenda,
Right.
you're really into ancestry.com, aren't you? Right now? Are you going through that?
I just kind of started to get into it, and yeah, it's been kind of fun tracking it. Actually, the best part is kind of stalking people. So I think I found a high school friend that moved away in her sophomore year, and I haven't been in contact with her since sometime in 1989, which was when we were in college. And I think I've tracked her down now through Ancestry. And I'm setting my sights on other high school friends who are long lost and missing.
Greg K, where do you work now? Don't you work for ancestry.com?
I do. I work for a division called Ancestry Progenealogists.
really?
Mhm.
Can you help Glenda find her friend?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. No,
But
actually, it's kind of, I actually work with a bunch of people who are professional genealogists, and I'm sure they could help you find all your friends. But I am not a professional genealogist. I'm a recovering journalist, so I run a writing team.
I'm recovering journalist.
Wow.
Well,
Phil,
the way the news
speaking
cycle
of
is.
genealogists, where's Sean?
Oh my goodness, Sean, yes. His family has a long history of visiting grave sites, and his mom is probably in the graveyard right now and not even connected to Halloween.
You don't have to be into genealogy to do that.
No, not at all.
No. I think
Well-
some of us went to a graveyard in high school once. I'm not sure. Maybe not.
It's interesting that Ancestry.com and genealogy should come up because we're about to launch our podcast called The Relatives. And Charlotte's the real genealogist in our duo. But yeah, we've got some trailers and scripts written for a podcast we're calling The Relatives. And this was Charlotte's idea. And it's all about interesting characters that we found in one or the other of our family trees, and then do a dramatized retelling of their story or a portion of their story.
Very
And,
cool.
Yeah.
Have you found any cousins that married yet?
Oh God, so many.
And worse.
I met with each other, not separately. No,
Yeah,
okay, fine.
Phil, those episodes are being used for Sweep Sweep, right?
Do they have Sweep in podcast land? I don't know.
No,
I think with
don't
our podcast,
is
we
it even a
sweep
thing
stuff
in
under the
TV
rug.
anymore? I don't know. That sounds
right.
like it sounds like the leftovers. The relative. I'm sure yours is a lot more fun.
Well, we hope so.
All right. Does anyone
Good.
else have a podcast you're doing? Dave? Dave, are you doing a podcast? No?
No, I'm not doing a podcast or any kind of beans or anything like that.
You and Greg should do a podcast.
We could call
We
it
could.
the Good and Linty podcast.
The Good and Linty show.
Would that be like the Itchy and Scratchy show?
Yeah, kind of.
Vaguely
That was
similar.
Those are that was our nicknames in college when we played football against whoever it was. Good Linty against H and Red Grange, I think is whoever H had to play with.
The Ghost of Red Grange.
Red
right.
Grange.
Mhm.
That sounds like a good northern name.
I think Phil, you were Red Grange once or twice.
Oh, somebody had to be the honorary Red Grange.
Yeah.
Oh, playing football. God, Dave would be like, oh, let's go play football. I'm like, I don't play football. This isn't college. And it was probably pretty early in the morning too. Let's go out and play football. I'm like, I don't want to play football. But anyway, he was very convincing and or persistent or something. And so we go play football. And sometimes I'd get to call the plays. And what was I don't know, random crazy fuck or something I came up with. And I don't remember the name of that. Do you remember the name of my most famous plays?
I think didn't you come up with like the atom bomb play? Wasn't that Phil?
I think that might have been Phil.
I think it was Phil, the atom bomb play. Everybody
what was that?
Run to the middle and then explode out. or out.
The most common play we ran was the get open play.
Yeah, that was
where the quarterback would say, okay, everybody get open.
Yeah.
Heather, did you ever play football?
No.
That's because you didn't know Dave.
I had a knee injury, so I was cut after I was recruited.
No. Oh, God, I should have said I had a knee injury. I had to wake up at 8 on a Sunday.
You would have had to play anyway.
Suck it up.
Suck it up.
Rub some dirt on it.
Exactly. Rub some dirt on it.
Coach
Walk it off, man.
Coach Dirkson's on the call. Walk it off. Now you're going to run it off. You're going to play
I
against
think I think Matt played football, right?
I did not.
Oh,
I played in junior high. That was about it.
All right.
Then I
What
went to-
sports have people played? You played football in junior high. Any other
The
sports,
wrong
Matt?
crowd for that.
God, yes.
I know, but this should be interesting. No,
Now, do you mean attempted or actually?
sports. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay,
and also,
attempted works.
and
what
also
was your-
voluntarily
what was-
or sorry.
Or
go ahead.
involuntarily.
Yeah, like in gym class or something.
Oh, gee,
Yeah.
gym class. Oh, my
I don't
God.
think gym class counts.
We had a whole episode on gym.
So you can't. I played the rope. Like that.
Yeah, the rope.
I know.
Existentialist Gym Rope is the song on that one. What's
I've been at this a long time.
I think Bex, you played sports, didn't you? Or sport, as they might say there.
Yeah, a lot of sports you probably haven't heard of though. So like netball, cricket. I played badminton, squash.
Oh,
which
we
is
know
ball racket.
cricket.
What was nickel though? What's nickel?
Netball.
Oh, netball.
I
I'm
thought
sorry.
you said nipple.
Oh,
Ooh,
That's my favorite.
I played. I didn't know that was a sport. All right.
Play some tennis and some squash and badminton. Racket sport.
Although I guess in the States we refer to that as second base, so I guess you could say that was a sport.
Yeah.
All right.
Full of salt.
I was in track in 9th grade year at South Junior High. And a worse track team member you would be hard pressed to find.
I tried track at one point too. Nearly hit somebody in the head with a shot put. So
Out of anger? No, I'm kidding. Ah!
and the rest is
I will
history.
never be number 2 in shot put.
Who was number one? No.
I was in track for a while too. Yeah. In grade school though. But then I did hurt my knees, so I ran the mile and that was the last. I did really well, but I just overdid it, I guess. I don't know. I had a growth spurt. I don't know. What Dave, I know you love sports. You play stuff, basketball and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
pick
I
up
played,
games.
I played basketball like in, junior high. I played football back in junior high. I never was good enough to play, beyond that level, but I did, basketball in the Air Force. I did competitive shooting, rifle 3 position shooting while I was in high school until I went into the state tournament and played the girl that ended up in the Olympics and found out how bad I was. She was pretty good.
Well, if she beat David D, she had to be good.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't a contest.
Was that on skis though?
Ski shooting?
What's
That,
the,
that,
is that what it's
that,
called?
that sounds like Top Secret, Val Kilmer. Ski shooting? Look that one up.
All right. What's everyone's favorite Olympic sport?
Curling.
Curling. All right.
Yep.
I guess a good Minnesota thing from Heather
I
K.
like curling. That's fun to watch.
Yep.
It's the absurdity is just
I like short track speed skating because of just the absolute chaos.
Tossing the caper.
What's that?
I said tossing the caper.
Oh, the lighting of the torch. Synchronized swimming. That's good. What else? Who else has got one? Max and Bet.
Walking.
Huh?
30-mile walk.
Okay.
Winter Olympics would be the skeleton.
Skeleton, yeah.
There's skeleton in Olympics.
What is that?
That's
Yeah.
winter. It's like tobogganing, isn't it?
Luge, yeah.
Or luge, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's right.
More dangerous version of the luge, if you can get more dangerous.
Oh my God.
Your skeleton actually leaves your body.
mine would.
And fear during the run.
No, the inertia is so great that your skeleton just rips itself out of your body.
Because your
Well,
ass
that's a
is
real
frozen to
sport.
the sled.
Also, sport for a man it is.
All right. Don't do that in the kilt.
It's Scottish.
No. Fine. All right. Now we're going to play lightning round. Name your favorite wife. John? No, that's not nice. No.
Think about it though.
Love the one you're with. No.
Thank you, Stephen Stills.
Well, I'm gonna finish this bottle.
John just bought that this morning. My God. No. All right.
Yeah, no.
So good.
It
Dave.
is so good.
Dave D, what's your favorite band of all time? Stan Freeberg.
Favorite band of all time? Oh, that's actually a tough one. And I'm blowing the lightning round by not just blurting something out, right? I don't know.
It's not much of a lightning.
Okay, we're going to call this the Thunder Round.
The more rolling thunder. I like a lot. Heart.
Oh, well, which heart though? I mean, not which, but
And,
all of it.
and Nancy Wilson.
Barracuda era or the 80s or
I listen to everything from the
you like all of it. I think Barracuda might be about a sex toy, but I'm not sure. Charlotte.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll stick with that. Favorite band.
First thing that popped into my mind was The Cure because I really liked them in high school, but
All right.
I've grown to like a lot of other stuff over the years too. But that was my first thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you could.
Bill,
just
are
go-
you saying a band or a solo artist? How fussy are we going to be here?
Yeah, if we're going solo artist, it's a different answer.
See, I think it's got to have at least two creative collaborators.
Okay.
Oh,
now that
Jesus.
we have the ground rules set.
Some lightning round.
Anybody? No, it's a thunder round. We're fine. Who wants to go next? Anybody?
Eight men.
There's no way I can narrow it down.
No, the Beatles. No.
Well, yeah, I mean the Beatles.
If you had to pick one.
There you go.
Oh,
Yes,
Matt
we
says
know.
Asia. Or is that
He's very
Asia?
he's consistent though.
You like the Asia the best.
They're best because they're the biggest.
All right. Help me
Are you
remember.
proud of yourself, dude?
Help me remember an
Always.
Asia song. Sorry.
There's one.
What?
That's the only one I can think of.
Heat of the Moment, right?
That's what
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Well, it's not their best.
It talks about
No?
dragons' wings and things like that in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Wings and things.
This is a really
Where they buy
bad
them.
live set.
Only time will tell. Wasn't that an Asia song too?
Oh my
That's
God.
No,
Matt is
you're
showing
right.
this 18 disc Comprehensive.
This is a
I can't tell.
Oh, fine.
Looking up Asia songs.
Oh, don't do that.
Why?
Did you know that in somewhere in one of the Twin Cities suburbs, there is actually a street called K-Tel Drive,
How do they spell it?
just like you records.
Oh,
Who all had a
Queil.
K-Tel record as we were growing up?
Well, who didn't?
No,
sure I did.
I don't think I did. Yeah, I did. I had a bunch of Disney records that I smashed.
They're probably
Okay.
worth money nowadays.
I wasn't
Not
thinking
those.
ahead, really. I've never really been good at thinking ahead. Okay, we covered favorite wife. Let's
Okay,
see.
Bex, what is your
You
favorite
didn't ask
band?
me who my favorite wife is.
Which one?
As Eric scratches his chin.
I didn't catch Bex's answer though.
Oh,
The Killers.
The Killers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
ooh. I don't even know what mine would be. What's
We
yours,
won't hold
John?
that
You like
against-
John likes Bella Fleck.
That's not a
Flecktone.
band. No. I don't know.
Oh,
I'd
and the
probably-
Flesh Tones. Was it Bella Flex and the Flesh Tones, right?
Flecktone.
Tone.
What?
No, that's not it.
No, oh, sorry, I'm wrong again.
You can't pick a banjo player. No.
Steve Martin.
No, definitely not that.
Billy Dan.
Sure, yeah, probably Steely Dan if I had.
Greg, do you have a favorite band of all times?
I don't know.
Radioactive Vomit.
Radioactive Vomit is probably the best, if least known band of all time.
Oh man.
The first one that popped into my mind was They Might Be Giants. But,
Yep,
Oh,
good
night.
okay.
Lots
I'm
of
not
fun.
surprised. I don't know. Maybe you were the one that introduced me to them. I'm not sure.
actually, I've never met him, Phil, so I don't think I did.
Nah, well.
Ah.
All right. What are you drinking now? No, I'm kidding. Greg is naturally like this.
Sad but true.
Absinthe.
Makes the heart grow
Absent.
fonder. Did we forget anyone? Me, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know what. I can't.
Heather.
I don't know. I don't know. Heather?
See, I would say Paul Simon is up there, but he's not a band. So
Well, Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
but I don't.
Garfunkel. Yeah.
Yeah, screw Garfunkel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you know that wasn't his real hair? No, I made that up.
Yeah.
Why would anyone fake that?
Actually, Screw Garfunkel would be a good name for a band.
Yes. That's right up there with the shitty Beatles.
That's from Wayne's World, right?
Yeah. That's one of my favorite lines, actually. Okay.
I don't have
Bill?
a favorite band. Favorite band of all times. Oh shit! Why did I ask that?
Wall
I
of
should have.
Voodoo.
Never heard of those guys.
I should have thought of this.
You
Wall
should have
of
said like
Devo.
Rapid City Central, 1986.
If
Yeah,
yeah.
and Greg and I can pick the McDonald's band. The year we were in
Hey!
it.
Yeah.
Just
you
that
remember
one
what
year.
year?
The rest of
Just
them
that one
sucked.
year. Yeah, the rest of the years were crap, but
Well,
our year was great.
After you went, they canceled it. I don't know. I'm not saying it
Well,
was canceled.
yeah.
years
culture, I'm
later,
just
but
saying-
sure.
Yeah. No. It was just I don't know. No one could top your year. So they
Nope.
just said fine. They disbanded McDonald's actually. This was another
They
group came up.
disbanded it. God, this is
I don't
terrible.
know. Favorite band of all times. Wow.
It's not Wall of Devo.
Wall of Devo, that would be my favorite band.
If you could combine them, you would have the best.
Well, favorite band of my childhood was Wall of Voodoo, probably. Well, yeah, Devo was up there. And Oingo Boingo
Oh, don't forget the Boingo.
and the Beatles. Sure.
Sure.
I'll say Crazy Horse. Okay, so now no, I'm kidding. I do like Crazy Horse.
Queen would be right up there for me too.
Oh, Queen, yeah.
Oh,
nice.
fine. Speaking of Queens,
No, that's not right. Speaking of bands,
Bruce
Bruce
K.
K just joined and he's in a mausoleum.
and he's masked up.
That's Grace Cathedral in San Francisco. That's where I am right now. That's why I have a mask on.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
You're not at Taco John's?
No, I'm kidding. I'm in my basement. Are you kidding? You don't want my basement to be showing up.
Yeah. You don't want his basement to be showing up.
Are you having
is it anything like the crawl space at the former Knowles residence?
Oh my
Very
goodness.
similar.
It's still there.
Glenda
I
knows
visited
about that?
it last year, I think.
You
You
guys
have a
talked about
gallery
it
in
all the
your
time on the podcast.
Oh, we talked about it, but have you
Yeah.
ever visited?
Yeah, no, that's what Bruce
Oh.
wants to call the Knowleseum.
Yes.
So since you just joined us, Bruce, what are you drinking? Or are you?
What? Oh, heck no, I just finished up with lessons. Right now, I'm going to go up and drink some Copper Creek or something. Do you remember Copper Creek?
No.
Triple Creek. Down
I
on
think
Triple-
there's still some lessons going.
Oh, Carol. Or is
Bruce
that
is fading
Cullen?
in and out.
Okay, all right.
Bruce,
well, no,
I'm
I always
sorry,
got
but this
global
looks like
lessons going.
Are you
This
being
looks like a
attacked by
David Lynch
demons?
movie, Bruce.
All right, do you know where Shooters is?
Oh yeah. It's actually Shooters is really close to where one of the arcades was in the old days.
Which
one?
one?
The one over on like West Main that we talked about.
Well,
it was in a gas station, I think.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Remember
yeah,
that
yeah.
one?
Speedy.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name
I
of
can't
it.
remember.
Gonzalez? No.
Vangelis. Oh, that's my favorite band, Vangelis. No.
Did Shooters get most of its workers
Oh,
from the station?
I've had this. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm having
no.
Copper Dog.
Oh,
Not
it
Copper
is?
Dog. It's Copper Dog.
All right, Dave. What were you saying? Shooters?
No, I was asking that if like most of the folks that worked at Shooters came from the gas station he was talking about.
If they came from whoa,
Oh,
what's
that didn't sound good.
Should we call 911?
That's right.
Bruce? Oh,
First, he appears to be turning into a phantasm, and then there's alarming sounds.
he
I guess
fell
I
down.
need to stay in orchestra class.
Bruce, I
phasing.
muted you.
Yeah. As you should. Ah.
are you sure it's Copper Dog you're drinking there?
I'm pretty sure.
It's Copper Dog.
All right.
Cheap rock gut. Yeah.
What's the phrase about? Isn't there a drinking phrase about a dog?
Hair of the dog that bit
Hair of the dog.
Hair of
Thank
the
you.
dog that bit you.
Yes, thank you. I was thinking
Yeah,
nip
come
of
on,
the
Phil.
dog.
Get with it.
Nip of the dog didn't sound right. My brain scrambles up sayings naturally to
Well,
So I had all this
it's interesting.
all these like, treat filled toy things ready for my dog because I knew she was gonna just, be fucking with stuff the whole time we were recording it, and she's on the couch sleeping.
Oh,
And it's great, but I feel like I can't predict these young ones.
How old is she now?
She's about 5 months, I guess, ish. Yeah,
So
she's
still a
about 5
puppy.
months. So she's very puppy-like, yeah.
Yeah.
About
So
35 pounds.
I'm guessing. So what I've learned tonight is that somebody has an ice machine in their shoe, and also
it's like an episode of Scooby Doo going on in Bruce Nelson's camera.
And we're hanging out.
How
at the
about
malt
those
shop.
pesky kids?
it's like David Lynch directing Scooby Doo. No,
That I would pay for.
our podcast evidently puts John's dog to sleep, as well as many of our listeners. So that's fine.
No, you are glad if she's asleep.
Have you introduced her to Stanley yet?
She met him once. He was a bit too much for her. He's like 100 pounds or something, and acts like 2 months old.
Hmm.
He's very
Stanley-
rambunctious. She wasn't quite up for it yet. Yeah, Stanley is Andy's puppy.
Andy R's puppy. And
He's a yellow lab puppy. He's
Bruce
very
is now
cute.
in a different room.
He moved upstairs.
What is that to your right? Oh, you're
Oh no,
outside.
you're outside.
I'm outside. That's right. That's South Rapid on a Wednesday evening.
South Rapid.
It's the Aurora Borealis over South Rapid.
You can?
There's
Where?
green over there.
Oh, it's over there.
South.
It's pollution.
South is the Aurora Australis.
It's my mood lighting in my tree there.
Wow.
Isn't South Rapid Hermosa now?
Pretty much, yeah. I think it's that's it. Yeah, I would say that is accurate.
We used to go to the dump in south of Rapid, but I think that's all buildings and stuff now. Where's the dump now?
The dump keeps moving. Soon the dump is going to be in Hermosa.
Yeah, there's still a dump on the south on 79.
Oh, the dump.
I know. I
fond
visited
memories.
it recently.
It's a mobile dump.
Well, they keep moving it. Yeah.
I think it used to be an anti-talent school, I believe, before that was changed to South Park. But I think the dump used to be there at some point, but it just keeps migrating south.
Well, how much of South Rapid is built on former landfill?
Most of it.
Most of it.
Yeah, Robbinsdale neighborhood was.
Yeah.
They should just make a suburb called Landfill.
Landfill Memorial Township or something.
HIL.
K-Tel Street there.
You guys need a K-Tel Street.
Boulevard.
You do?
All right, Bruce, what's your favorite band of all time? All-time band, Bruce K.
My favorite.
Ooh. I don't know. Dave Brubeck.
Time band.
No jazz.
No jazz?
No, John keeps changing the rules.
That's not fair. I said no solo artists and now no jazz.
Not many people know this, but John is a dick.
Hi.
Arbitrary, John.
Okay. My favorite band of all time was the Mahana Vishnu Orchestra.
Yay!
Oh, okay. I'll accept. That's not really jazz.
Everyone says that.
Oh, John, I think John had me listen to. I love that album. I think we used it
Birds
once.
of Fire.
Didn't we use one of those in some skit in the background?
I'm sure we did. Yeah, one of those things where you.
That's my representation of. I nailed it.
Find some 70s fusion jazz.
There you go. That was from the second album. I saw Mahana Vishnu Orchestra right after the release of their first album, and it was at Grinnell College, and I was about 13 or something and knew somebody could get me in there, but a lot of the college students were really mad because the event that they hired them for was like the prom.
What? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I think they'd be mad. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
our prom would have been so much better with them, but that's fine.
The Mahavishnu Orchestra.
I would love. Okay, let's talk about prom. Bex, what was your prom experience? Did they have?
Oh, that was different. Okay.
We call it a ball for a start. And we only get to go in our, I guess,
8th form?
No, 6th form and 7th form. So second to last and last year of high school.
Junior and senior to Americans.
Mm-hmm.
America.
Yeah.
What kind of music did they play?
What's up?
With a lot of boo.
All right.
Oh.
Prom.
So it's the same.
But they call it balls. No, so Bex is from New
Not
Zealand.
bollocks.
Bollocks. No, she's from New Zealand. So we they have a
Paul
different word
S.
for
is not
everything.
here. We can't do that. No.
They have a different word for everything. Prom. I didn't go to Glenda. I didn't go to prom with Glenda. We were the same age. Were you at prom, Glenda?
I
you
did. I went with Dale Baumgartner, who was also in Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, that's right. Dale B. Oh, Dave D and I would have lunch with. We had a study hall after lunch or something, didn't we? And
You went
you and I.
steady?
No.
That's
You
what
and
I
I'd
heard.
be making jokes, and Dale was always reading the newspaper, and he laughed sometimes. He'd pull the paper down and go, ha, 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 ha. And then he'd pull the paper back up over his head, but not usually as something I said. Usually something Dave said. But what was that, study hall or something? I can't remember.
We had like a period after lunch there that it seemed like we used to hang out in the library a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what newspaper was he reading? Wall Street Journal or some shit? No.
Pravda.
Probably.
Pravda.
Pravda. Okay, comrade.
Pine needle.
I would like
Pine
some,
needle.
I would like some blue juice, please.
And then a couple
Yes,
other
brother.
kids would come up.
Give
Couple
me a
other kids
paintbrush,
would
okay,
come up
one
and
big one.
they'd say, well, they were trying to do spells. Who were those two guys? They were trying incantations or something. They were into some book. I don't know why our library had that. It probably doesn't now because of the way the school board is in Rapid City. But I don't know their names. Do you know their names, Dave? The two kids that were
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Thad and another guy that wanted to be a mortician when he grew up, but I don't know what.
Wait, Thad?
No,
Did Thad play the trombone?
I don't know. I think he was just trying to raise demons. That's all I knew.
Yeah, you can do that
That's
with
essentially the same thing as playing the trombone.
Yeah, it is. And then there was a guy in orchestra that was a Satan worshiper too, that I remember.
Who was that?
Is his name Robbie?
No, it wasn't Robbie. I would have remembered that.
Oh, Robbie was a closeted Satanist.
I can't remember now. Bruce.
No, he was the Antichrist.
No, he's the first person that told me about bands like Dead Kennedys and things like that.
Oh,
but he claimed to be a modified Satan worshiper.
modified Satan worship.
A reformed Satan worshiper?
they developed these different sects.
Yeah.
There's
It means
different sects now.
he had a certificate.
Okay, I thought
He
you
had a
said
certificate
No. Yeah,
for
you
pass
the-
a test.
He did get a piece of paper. Yeah.
Oh,
I wish I'll have to think about that, and I'm sure I'll talk about it more next time.
I think kids in high school were experimenting with Satanism. It seemed like there was several kids, but Rapid City, you know, we didn't have iPads back then, and some of us didn't have
iPads.
Sorry. Well, bipeds.
The devil's tablet.
Yes.
Bifurcated?
Did anyone here experiment with Satanism? Let's see. I know Dave Dirkson's favorite soda is Mr. Pibb. But does anyone else have a favorite soda?
Boy, here we go.
I swore off soda a long time ago.
What was your favorite soda before you swore it? What made you quit? What was the thing that you were drinking so much of that you said, God damn it, I can't drink anymore, this sun-kissed?
When did you hit rock bottom?
When did I start to crawl out of the gutter?
Get on the wagon?
Yeah, I mean
Off.
all of the sugar and caffeine, you know, just. But back in the day, probably Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. All right. Heather.
I'm a Coca-Cola girl.
Yeah. Still?
Not like less than once a month.
You're not a bona fide Coca-Cola girl.
No,
I was a
wannabe.
girl. I was a Coca-Cola girl in the 80s, but I just couldn't figure out the dance steps, so they fired me. All right. Bruce K, your favorite soda.
My
Maybe of
favorite
childhood.
soda? Hey,
Yeah.
listen, that's easy. Cragmont Black Cherry Soda.
Fragmont.
Where do you get that?
That's Safeway brand, isn't it?
Safeway brand, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You get it in a glass bottle at a liter bottle at Safeway
Yeah.
that you have to return and they wash out and reuse.
That's right.
Well, you're at least half right, Glenda.
You assume they wash it out.
Yeah.
Wait, so
They tell
Safeway store brand is Cragmont now?
Well, it was then. I don't know what it is now.
Oh.
Yeah, that was in the 70s.
Back when Rob worked there.
Oh, wait.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
No,
When
wait, no.
Rob, we called him Union Bob. Yeah.
Was he in charge of washing out the bottles?
Oh, no.
Bobbles.
This skipper tastes funny.
No. What the hell was Shasta then?
That was
It's
something
crappy.
else. That's still around.
Well, was that
Shasta would-
a
Shasta would
was that a
probably be
Safeway thing?
Shasta would be a step above the Cragmont.
Oh, okay.
I think on the soda hierarchy,
The
your
soda
Cragmont
spectrum.
would be near the bottom.
Matt and Bex. Now, Bex, you're from New Zealand. What kind of sodas did you have there? You didn't have Cragmont, I'm guessing. You had Lord of the Rings brand sodas.
My favorite was LMP, which is lemon and pyro, New Zealand soda, which Matt hates, but still favorite.
Well, describe it. What?
Alan's wait.
Pyro
Alan's P.
That the water came from, and it's like a lemon style of soda. It's delicious. Goes well with gin.
It's not like 7-Up. No.
Goes well with
I
gin.
want to try that. Can you next time I see you? Can you get that? I want to try it.
Yeah, I can get it from a store in New York.
Oh, okay. Next time you're in New York, edit that. When you're running one of your 15Ks.
We've got one at the cabin. Bring it up for you.
Okay, I'll join you at
Next,
the cabin.
I want to try it. I'm really curious.
Okay.
Does it have Marmite in it?
Whoops, sorry, Matt.
No Marmite. Okay.
I would choose Fanta Orange.
Fanta Orange. Okay. Who hasn't gone yet? I've lost track because it's way past my bedtime. No.
Glenda. We haven't heard from Glenda.
Glenda, your favorite soda of all time.
Glenda likes to have Diet Coke first thing in the morning.
Yeah. Oh. Well.
All the caffeine, none of the sugar.
No, I just at some point I just went to coffee, but that's fine.
I remember Jolt.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jolt. Yeah. Jeez.
All the sugar and twice the caffeine.
It's been decades since I had one of those, but I remember I tried one, and I think I was in college. Just out of curiosity, man, was I wired? Oh my God.
Oh.
Lightweight.
Once in college, I tried some of those caffeine pills I found at a truck stop.
Just like in the bathroom or something.
Yeah. Well, no, you had to crush them up and snort them off the toilet. No.
Did they also have sushi there?
Sushi. Truck. Is there such a thing as truck stop sushi?
I'll bet there is.
There's another good band name. Okay, Bruce, what's your favorite thing that when you order when you go to a sushi bar?
A sushi bar? I don't go to sushi bars. I order sushi.
I want a roll of something.
A roll of raw fish, please.
I want your finest raw fish, sir or ma'am, or.
Okay, Phil, you need to get to the point here and say, what is your favorite episode of Time to Lean?
I don't think hardly any of us have listened to
the one that you appeared on.
Right. The most popular one is the one that Dave was on. It still has the most downloads.
The Space Force one, yeah.
Space Poop. What do we call it? What was
that
episode
has poop
title?
in the title.
Yeah.
It went international.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bex's episode was very popular in New Zealand. I know that one.
For you.
No one's
Philippines
going to be able to answer that. I can't remember our episodes even. We'll put
probably do that.
We'll probably put the wind sound here.
Is Bruce going inside? I recognize your fireplace.
And now it's time for Bruce K by the
Bruce
fire.
Cam.
Well, hey guys, so we want some of this to remain a mystery, so we're gonna sign off and go drink with the friends. So I can't wait to listen to the rest of it.
Oh.
And
that makes
you guys
one
are just the best. Congratulations! Here's to 69 more, right?
Yay!
It's
Thanks
nice
for
to meet you,
stopping
Matt
by.
Bex. Maybe someday in person.
Good night.
Night.
Bye.
That was a really good way to say I got to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
So maybe someday there could be
They're
a
still
time
here. They
to
can't even sign off.
on.
Sorry, what, Glenda?
How do I kick them off?
Say hi. Hi, who are these people?
No. Are you embarrassing somebody?
Yeah. That's no. Oh, that's an exiting student.
Oh, okay. Well, somebody else just exited.
All right, Glenda, what did you just say? I'm sorry.
So maybe someday there should be a Excuse me, there should be a time to lean con. Where we all get together in person. John about did a spit take onto the screen. That was excellent.
We could do a
This
cosplay.
close. Mhm.
Do cosplay of your favorite special guest.
I get to dress up like Dave. I call.
Oh, no fair.
Or we all dress up like Dave.
Yeah.
They all dress up like John or Phil.
Oh, we'll just all dress up
Well,
like
that would
Dave,
be-
and
yeah,
people
that'd
won't
be
get
pretty
it.
exciting.
Well, I don't think Rob's going to join us, John.
Well, you know why? Is because my mom is visiting him right now.
Well, they could have both been on.
Well,
I could
how
have
would
asked
that
your
have
mom
worked?
what her favorite wife was.
There you go.
No. Okay, fine. Bruce, what are you making dinner now?
Well, yeah, it's time for dinner.
What are you baking?
What is that?
What? It's a cake.
Oh, you knew we were coming, so you.
Yeah, if I know you were coming, I'd bake cake.
Cake. Yeah. Actually, it's a leftover stew.
I figured it was a chili or a stew of some kind.
Yeah, absolutely, it's a stew.
Well, what's in a stew? What's in your stew?
What's in a stew? Well, okay, here.
I don't need your whole recipe. There's a fork in your stew. Okay, that's great.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So
So
here's
it's-
a carrot.
Okay.
It's a piece. Here's a pea. A potato.
Is this Jack Knowles stew? That you eat?
I hope you have a lot more than that in it, or it's not going to be very nutritious.
It's a beef.
Bruce, is this Jack Knowles' stew?
I don't think so. Carol made it. She
Okay.
found it in a recipe, but it's very similar.
Yeah.
It's Carol stew.
What constitutes a Jack Knowles stew?
Exactly. This has not yet been discussed on an episode.
No, it hasn't. I don't think he came up with it. It's very pedestrian. It's like it's got two different kinds of Campbell's soup.
Oh, no. You do not do this with Campbell's soup. This is from scratch. What the hell is wrong with you people? This is from scratch.
Carol, blame
And it
my
is a
mom.
cooking light recipe. It's got thyme. It's got 2 pounds of
I have
mushrooms.
no time.
And space.
Yep, peas.
THYME Chalene.
THC. It's
Who
got
are
weed
all
in it.
these people? I don't know any of these people except John and Phil. Who are all? And I smell scotch. Who are you? Why are you in my
Eric
kitchen?
Shipley.
It's coming all the way from over here.
Hi, Eric.
Hi.
And who's this up in the upper right?
We
This
don't
is
know
Carol.
which direction.
Carol K. Carol K, the famous bass player.
How do you spell Carol?
Same.
John
but-
is introducing you.
I'm
You're the
just-
only Carol.
I'm just the really grumpy wife that just came up from the basement, the salt
Well,
mine
you've been
from
teaching
teaching
lessons,
lessons. Who's this guy in the lower right with the headphones looking like he's going to jump off the bridge?
Oh,
I'm Greg K. Nobody knows who I am.
It's Greg.
I
Don't
actually
jump.
just wandered,
but-
All right,
I
cool.
just wandered into this call. I don't know any of these people.
All right,
Don't-
and the other lady,
Don't jump.
lady there,
Don't
cool
jump.
cool archway in your house.
Oh, hi, I'm Heather.
Okay, it says Charlie. Okay,
I know. I stole Charlie's computer.
Oh.
All right, nice to meet you all. I don't know why you're in my kitchen. I'm gonna find something to eat, but my stew is to die for.
We'll
All right.
find out.
Well, that's what we
Got a
came
cup
for.
of wine.
That's why we're in your
Got
kitchen.
wine in it too.
Yes, we're all wanting some stew. We were
Impromptu
told
cooking
you'd
class.
feed us. Now, why is there two different kinds? Is she gone now? Okay. Why is there two different? No, I don't mean it like that. I meant what are the two
Oh
different
yes,
kinds?
you do now.
No. What are the two different kinds of Campbell's soup that are in this?
Jack
Jack
Knowles.
Oh,
Jack
okay.
Knowles.
It I think it originates from him. It's tomato bisque and golden mushroom,
Oh, golden mushroom.
which are the two hardest kinds of Campbell's soup to find at the grocery store. I
That's
believe.
so like your dad. He's gonna come up with.
I don't know. But
What
you
are
know
the
what?
two- I wanna
It's
put
really
the two
good though.
hardest
You just toss two of those in a crock pot with beef and some vegetables. Although he would use canned potatoes, which I just couldn't get behind.
Oh.
That's the one tradition I didn't follow. I had to.
Well,
part
he
ways
was
with
from
him
the
on that.
Depression, and everything was on a stamp or in
Those
a,
weird little slimy white canned potatoes. It's like, why would you bother using those?
No, John, I've never
No.
talked about this with you before, but I used to eat those out of the can in my bachelor days.
And some Vienna sausage, maybe.
No, I would just eat the potatoes.
That's what popped into mind.
Vienna
So
sausage.
that is one of the subsets that we have in this group here is that, excuse me, former students who knew and loved Jack Knowles. Not everyone is in that group, but several of us are in that group.
By association.
Yes. Most of us are from South Dakota. All of us are from South Dakota originally.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Not originally.
Yeah. Well, or
No.
spent a significant time in
Oh,
South
Eric, leave the room.
Bye.
We're going to
Several
talk
of
about South
us
Dakota.
were in the high school production of Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, no, I have to leave.
Dave already left.
They've just disappeared.
He wasn't in the
offended
show.
because he wasn't in enough of those groups.
Carol drove him away.
Dave wanted to be in more plays, but he was working at that laundromat or whatever on by the stockyard. No, not the stockyards. They have a sign with a cowboy. I don't know. If Dave was here, I'd ask him, but never mind. Go ahead.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
kind of interested to know what this place was, actually.
Yeah, I can't remember that place.
Was it the one with the neon sign with the wash
Well, no, I know that one. That's the bucket, like, or the little, what do you call that thing you would?
The washboard.
Washboard, yes.
My grandma
John
told
has
us
never
that.
been in a jug man.
And you make a musical instrument out of it. Yeah.
I think in Romeo and Juliet there were even musicians, if I'm correct. Some sort of stringed musicians were forced to put on costumes and participate in the party scene, or beforehand, perhaps.
Did they have to all wear tights like we did? That was my first experience with tights. Bruce was raising his hand. Bruce,
that's the last time. Yes, the last time I wore tights. I played my viola da gamba.
Oh, very cool. Yes. Yeah.
In that, and for the end of it, I was in the VOM there, so I got a good view. I got a good view of Rob who is Paris, who of course died, and he's laying there, and he was so sick he couldn't stop coughing. So he laying there, and he would cough, and then his feet would go up like that.
And he was polite enough to cover his mouth too.
Yeah.
He was a very courteous corpse.
The courteous corpse.
Yeah. Oh shit! I'd
That's a good-
forgotten about that. Oh.
Those tights were weird. I don't know. I just kept pulling them up. What, Charlotte? Sorry.
Tights that weren't, or tights that aren't.
No.
Tights that aren't tight.
No, I'll testify to that not being true.
Oh.
Spanx. We should have all wore Spanx.
They didn't have those yet.
I was gonna say.
I don't think I don't know. Yeah, mine kept falling down. I don't know. I just had to keep pulling them up. That was my Mercutio. The Mercutio, I called it. I love tights. Dave, what was the name of the laundromat you worked at? Sorry, I'll go backwards. You wanted to be in more plays, and you would have been very good at it. Maybe you and I would have challenged each other at a few auditions. But what you couldn't be in as many plays as you wanted to because you worked at some that was it the laundromat that had the washboard.
I can't remember the name of that place now.
Fred's.
It's not Fred's. It was the big, it's like the big commercial laundromat that does all the rooms for all the restaurants and hotels all around that area. I forget the name. That was 1 or 2 years ago.
You don't know the name either.
No.
Sad. It'll come to you at 3:30 in the morning.
It will. I'll call you up.
Okay.
I'll start a new Zoom chat for everybody.
The narrator will slip it in.
Yeah. So yes. I had the job. I remember because we had the play that we were all trying out for, Then I think Dale had the part of Grandpa.
Oh yeah, what was that? As You Like It or something?
I originally won the part of Grandpa.
Wow.
And then they said, well, you can't go, and you're gonna have your job, you're gonna play. And I needed the money, so I took the job and didn't do the play. And then a month later they let me off the job anyway. So
oh, jeez.
I mean, after the laundry business is hardcore. I mean, it's really is.
You could have
Should've
been
gone for the
Grandpa.
more stable opportunity at Safeway.
Yeah.
Could have been
Was it
Union Dave.
Was it Serval? Was that the name of the place?
What?
Serval. Yeah. It was Serval.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you,
There
Charlotte.
you go.
I know that. I remember that because Tim, who he and I dated in high school, his dad
Tim?
owned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
On
so-
Serval?
Yeah.
So I was a sorter. I sorted the laundry at Serval.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which was disgusting.
I bet.
Yeah.
So
okay.
You
Okay,
get,
go ahead.
this could be an episode, but you get the linens from the restaurants. They put the dirty linens on the table and it just creates mass of maggots.
Bruce, what the hell are you doing?
Maggots. Oh, John, we're going to go backwards. John, mute Bruce for a minute. And I want Dave to finish the story. No offense, Bruce, but we're getting some feedback from the ice machine. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Tell us about the minutes again.
I promise we'll get back to Bruce because I'm dying of curiosity.
You don't want to miss the maggots. Tune in on episode 70.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, so we get all the linens from the different restaurants around the greater Black Hills area. And we would, they come in big bags. We empty these big bags from overhead. You have this sorting table that has a grate on it. And of course, everything would fall on. And all the stuff that, would fall through the grate would be on the floor. And that was usually little wiggly white things and food particles and other things. You get extra spoons and forks and knives and stuff like that in there too. But you get all that, and you'd have to sort those into different bins. You'd also get stuff from hotels, and you get the bed linens from hotels. So there'd be other things that would fall out of those. We'll leave that to the imagination. And
or
then
stick.
And then we also sorted. We got so all the auto repair shops and things like that. All the uniforms the guys wear. It's just Bruce on it or Chuck or Dave, whatever. We'd sort through their uniforms. We had to clean the uniform. The best part of that though was that you had to go through all the pockets and all the uniforms, and I usually made an extra $20 or so every time I went through the sorting in there. So that was good because that was much more than I made in an hour there at the Serval.
All right.
And yet it still wasn't worth it though.
No,
that's the question, right? I think I would have enjoyed doing the plays with Phil, but it was a choice I made at the time. I wanted that extra spending money, but it was it is what it is. Can't go back.
When I was a kid, my dad owned a motel, the Lazy U, and I was a stripper. Now I should probably explain that.
Yes.
So I would get on a pole. No, I'm kidding. No, I'd go in the rooms
Polish
before
person.
we probably sold your laundry.
I'll be back after this message. And now we'll insert an ad here.
Are you sure you'll be back?
No, so I went before the maids went to the room, and I went to the rooms, and I would strip the linens and take them to the laundry room. But we didn't farm them out to Serval or anything like that. We had an in-house laundry. But I found some interesting things. So usually porno magazines or And as a young kid in South Dakota, you'd see some things in those magazines that, oh wow, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. What's that?
Expand your horizons.
Yeah, well, I didn't know you could do that, but I'm going to try it as soon as I can. That kind of thing. And you know what? I did. Now, Bruce is doing a pantomime of stripping.
He's trying to do it.
Oh, that got his attention.
Expand your horizons. It sounds like a good stripper name.
Yes.
Really? I thought it'd be like
And
candy
next
or
on
something.
stage 4 is expand your horizon.
And then what would the song be?
The song.
It would be from
The song?
Yeah, I was gonna say something by Asia.
Now, highway to the danger
Thunder
zone.
Dome? No.
All right. Is that our cue out? Highway to the danger zone?
I
Stripper.
guess.
Oh wait, what would be your stripper name, Glenda?
Why did I leap to the top of that one?
What? No, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
good
'Cause
question.
No, she's on my screen. She's on the upper left. No, but so what was the first name of your mother's grandmother that had a sheep? And that's your stripper name.
Yeah. Clarice.
Oh, Clarice.
That has
Now that's
interesting
what else.
connotations.
You know
like
what?
Silence of the Lambs?
No.
God.
Aw.
I know all this stuff
Like
now
Baba Beans and
from
Candy?
Ancestry.
Well, okay. So Clarice, I think, would be a stripper that would hand out stew. So anyway, Eric, what's your stripper name?
What? I'd have to look up what.
If it's a family name, you could use Wham.
Wham.
Yeah, I know, but it's spelled Wham.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
works
whatever.
better with stripper.
Wham! That's a perfect
Wham.
stripper name with an exclamation point.
Yeah.
Wham! Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
next up on the stage, Wham! In his special
Wham
69 episode. Okay.
That's right.
Bruce, your stripper name?
My stripper name. My stripper name would be Mr. Powell.
And let us know if you want to edit that out later. Okay.
Please do.
Heather.
So what you're supposed to say is the name of your first pet and the street that you grew up on. So my stripper name would be Twinkie Talent.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I can kind of envision the costume even for that one. Greg?
Right.
Mine would be Smokey Sullivan then. going by
Oh,
that.
There you go.
Smoky Wham Sullivan. Okay, Greg,
Lonsdale
your
would be
stripper
fun.
name.
Oh,
If you went by that kind of construct, it would probably be Red Ross, which has got a ring to it, but doesn't really make any sense. But there's a thing at Popeyes. You guys have Popeyes in?
Yeah.
So I don't know how far it's gotten, but anyway, they have a spice called Cajun Sparkle, and we always tell my brother-in-law who's
Yes.
from Mississippi that would be his stripper name, Cajun Sparkle.
That's awesome.
I can't really beat that.
No,
That's great.
Dave. Oh, who hasn't gone yet? Dave and Charlotte. Charlotte,
Well,
you go
mine-
next.
I haven't
Based
gone
on-
either.
based on the formula that Heather mentioned, mine would be Lucy Lauderdale.
Yes.
Ah, Lucy. That's a good name. No, never mind. I haven't been going. Dave, do you want to go? What's your
Well-
stripper name?
But yeah, so if we went by that, it would be Tanya St. Patrick. It's probably going to, so there was this, so in the Air Force, and especially those of us that were all, operators, we all had these call signs, kind of like, Top Gun, they go Maverick and Goose and all these goofball names. So you usually get your call sign, based on other things. But there were, when I got mine, there was this movie out called Boogie Nights. And so everybody called me Dirk, right? So the nickname was, the call sign's Diggler. So it's Dirk Diggler.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
Dave
you
Dirk.
win.
We're gonna out Dave and say his name is Dave Dirksen, not just Dave D.
Okay.
And I remember a long time ago, I think I was talking to you about being on Facebook or something, and you said you didn't want to use your real name or whatever, and I just said, just use Dirk Davidson. Is that true? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the name I use. But yeah, if I talk to any of my buds in the
All right, John, I have you and I haven't been going. We're just asking questions.
No, I had one prepared, and then matching the formula. The formula, I guess mine would be Benji 7.
Oh, Benji, that's a good 70s movie.
But the one I was thinking of, what I again it ends up being dog related, is Peanut Butter Kong.
Oh,
because that's what my dog is eating right now. So
I
very
don't know.
creative.
I can't top that. I'll just go with refill. All right. So thanks everyone.
Yeah. This has been great.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
We'll carve something out of this. I don't know.
Like Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
Probably end up being about 5 minutes.
Best attraction we saw in USA.
Greg, somehow this will be longer. No, okay. The edit will somehow be longer. Oh no, we need a song. We need a song for this one. Okay, everyone unmute. I don't know if this is gonna work.
Heat of the moment.
No, not that one. How are we gonna do this? Eric, would you do the bass line?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Wait. Okay, and then who's next? Greg, you mix. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Everyone just jump in with some kind of sound. This might not work.
Here's the song.
Oh, don't do that.
Why?
What is it?
Oh, good.
John, you started, or Eric, you started.
Yeah, Eric started.
It wasn't my fault. You've only yourself to blame. I was innocently drinking kombucha. I don't even know your name. Scary killer screwball whiskey cloud. You can't pick a banjo player when you're choosing your favorite band. What are you doing in my kitchen?